No, it's good. Okay, let's start warming up our feet a little bit, waking up. And again, if rocking up and down does not feel great for your feet, right? Maybe you have arthritis or some other condition in your feet, rock forward and back a little bit. You need your body to be able to feel yourself change the amount of force in the foot, because the less you move it, the less you'll be able to move it. So we want to do what we can with what we've got. Yes, what we can with what we got. Yeah, so good. So those of you going, well, any of us, all of us, going up and down or forward and back, check with your toes. They're spread out nice and wide, right? Feel them spread nice and wide. Good. Yeah. Good. And as you lift up, can you imagine pulling your thigh bones apart a little bit? Let them just pull out a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Good. Now notice when you pull them out a little bit, you get that little tush engagement underneath here. Feel that? A little bit. My client calls that my colleague Helen calls it the bathigh. This is your bathigh right here, the gluteal fold where the thigh and the butt meet. I know that's funny, bathigh. Good. But when we pull out a little bit, we can feel that engage, and the opposite thing happens here is that this feels like it hugs in just a little bit. So engagement here, yeah? Good. Hi, Shelly. Hi. Yeah, you can have that sense of wrapping. Yep. Good. One more. Good. All right, and then we're gonna rock outside and in, and you just be gentle. You just do your thing. Make sure you do one foot. Yep. So waking up the ankle purposefully. And as we walk from the outside and in, I want you to notice which way you go really easy. Like, so for me, stiff to the outside, whoop, I can fall right down to the inside. So if you're like me, stiff to the outside and whoop to the inside, we're gonna try to come down slowly so we decelerate and actually not rest all the way when we come to the easier end. Yeah? And maybe you're the opposite, but does that make sense? You're not going to rest on your easy side. You're not going to fully put your weight into it. Yeah? Thumbs up, thumbs down, so. You get it, you don't get it? Okay, one person gets it, two people get it. Okay, good. Good, okay, good. All right, just check it. Spending more time on the hard one and using that harder side to, oops, that did not, sorry, I thought that happened already. I could have sworn that happened already. I apologize, you guys. Yes. Nora's question is, does that mean you're spending more time on the hard side? Both in actively engaging it, as well as controlling from it, decelerating from it. Yeah? Try one more. Putting your foot down on the inside, right? And that's talking about your big toe, getting your big toe to come down, or powering off from your big toe. Yeah, but so Nara's asking, does it tell you something about your mechanics, right? If you can't get your inside of your foot down easily, it probably tells you that you also are not properly pushing off from the inside of your foot as you move, right? There might not be enough roll to there, or you're over rolling and using the inside of your foot instead. Does that make sense? So the outside, you can't get your outside down. That probably has to do with how you strike the ground. You probably are a little bit like this. You see that knee blocked in? Because I'm too much on the inside. So each one has its own fun little side things that come along with it. So bringing in parallel, we're just going to take a nice breath in. Put your weight shift to the back of your heels. Inhale all the way up, nice and tall, good. Exhale, bring it down and drive into the tripod of your feet. Good. And again, inhale up, nice and big. Create space. Good. Good. And one more thing. Take those arms up. Keep them up. Good. Exhale forward into bow, letting the back of your neck stretch toward those fingertips. Good. Inhale all the way up. Did anybody else have some good news to share beside Kay making her discovery of the mirror? No? I got my booster shot. I know, that was good news. Good. And one more, stretching through the back of the spine. Good. All right, we're going to take that into a roll down, but this one I want you to think of it a little differently. I want you to think like you're pulling yourself forward each vertebrae that comes down. So you're not actually going to go as far. And then let yourself press into the feet to come back up. Yeah? So again, think of yourself pulling forward on a rope, pulling back with your abs. It's just maybe to the top of your hip bones and then back up. Does that make sense? Now my neutral friends, my friends who need to stay neutral, you're coming into a neutral hinge, but I want you really lengthening like you're trying to grab something. You're going to almost feel like you're on your tippy toes as you pull your abs back. Yeah? Good. Nice, Judith. One more. Let me see that sense of, yep, abs back while you reach forward, reach. There you go. That's it, Nora. Good. Robin, that's a beautiful moment right there. I want you to get there sooner by keeping your hips in place. So instead of immediately putting your butt out as you go, see if you can keep your butt right in place sooner. Push it forward, push it forward, push it forward, push it forward, push it forward. Yeah! Yes. That's great. Good. Very nice. Okay, so spine should feel a little bit more awake. Abs giving us a little bit more support. We're just going to sit into a nice little squat, holding that there. And I want you to just feel your feet. Should have weight a little bit on the outside of your heels. Good. Along the ziplock edge to your pinky toe. And then just lay your big toe down. We're not going to roll on it. We're just going to set it down. Good. And then come back up. And again, inhale and exhale, sit. Hold it for another breath just to check outside of heels. Good. Ziplock edge. Big toe set down. Good. And then back up. Good. And two more. Hold it. Heel, pinky, big toe. Good. And one more. Good. Heel, pinky, big toe. Good. And then all the way back up. Good. Let's sit again. Hold it there. Heel, pinky, big toe. Stay there. Just stay there. Take a breath. Exhale. Wrap your right heel down into the ground. The right outside of your heel. Take your left foot, just rest it. Bring it forward. Good. Bring it back in. Find both feet again. We're going to do that again. Right foot wraps under. Good. Bring it in. Find both feet. Good. Right heel. Press it down to the outside. Good. Bring it in. Both feet. Last time. Right heel. Outside. Good. Bring it in. Good. Both feet. And then all the way up. Good. Let's do it again. Only on the other side. Zippity-doo-dah. Here we go. Sitting back. Good. Left heel. Good. You should feel that connect up under here, right? The thigh. Good. Then foot comes out. In. Both. Left. Foot comes out. Good. Comes back. Both. Just the left. Foot comes out. Good. Back in. Both. Really drive. Good. Just the left. Good. Back in. Both. Come on. Don't throw them away. Okay, we've got to do one more. Too many throwaways. Give me that left heel. Drive it from the outside of the heel. Good. Then make sure you've got both heels. Good. You should feel your weight shift a little. Good. And then come up. Stretch up to the sky. Good. I know. No throwaways in Pilates. All right, very good. Let's take this out to second position. So I'm in a, actually I'm wider than second. I'm all the way out towards sumo here. So you can, if second is just past shoulder, so we're a little bit wide, and we're just gonna sit back, and you're just gonna feel yourself open out through the front of your thighs. So a lot of us will do this one and push our thighs into our hand. What I'd like you to do is put your hands behind you and push your thighs back into your hands. Yep, push them back into the back of the hand. So if you've ever stood in front of a cattle machine and put your straps on your thighs facing the machine and had to pull back into those straps, it's that idea. So Mary Lampy, you're gonna really push, push, push. Watch that your knees don't fall forward like that. I'm gonna give you guys a front view, right? That's my knees falling forward. Here's my knees pressing back into my hands. Forward, hands. Can you see the difference? Yeah, come on, push them back. That's it, good. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Good. Let's stay low, let's stay low. Good, okay, we're gonna slide our hand down to the knee, push back into the hand, slide it all the way down maybe to your calf, push back into the hand, take your other arm up. Good, keep pushing that leg back, keep pushing that leg back. Good, bring the hand back down and slide up, other side. Press the thigh back to the hand, press the calf back into the hand, other arm up. Good. Keep pressing, keep pressing. Good. And then back and all the way up, come up to a stand. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make you stay down there. But we are gonna do it again. Is that making sense? Okay, so inhale, exhale, slide down. We're putting force backwards, right? We're pushing back into the hand. Good. Come sliding down to your knee, push your thigh back into the hand, down to your calf maybe, push it back. Good, other arm comes up, keep pushing both thighs back as much as you can. Should feel that wrap all the way under the thigh joint. Good, bring it back down. Good, other side, slide it down, push, 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 keep pushing leg, not the hand forward, but the leg back. Good, and then take it up over your head. Good, that's it. Ah. Good, and then bring it back up. Oh, and then all the way in, walk it in. Yeah? Could you feel when you let your hand do the pushing forward versus the leg pushing back? Yeah, good. All right, good, Judith. Anybody else? Yes, no, kinda? Kinda? Yeah, so it's one of those ones that's very constant. I see people a lot of times doing these like this, but what they're actually doing is letting their thighs rest on their hands. And then I ask for this one, and they're still doing it. They're pushing their hands forward instead of pushing their thighs back. So just as you practice on your own, something to keep in mind. Yeah? Okay. Let's take ourselves down to the mat. So we're gonna roll down all the way to a plank, all the way back up, all the way to plank, all the way back up. We're gonna do 4.5 sets. When you get to your 5th plank, the half, go ahead and sit back in a child's pose and we'll rest there. Yeah? All right, your own pace, go right ahead. Can you apply some of the things you already practiced here? Just standing tall, where's the outside of your heels? Are they pressing down? As they do, is the big toe also down? That's it. Oh, yeah. Feel free to linger at any part of this that feels like it needs a little more love or attention. Right? We should say love and attention. Love and attention. We give attention with love. That's it. Good. Nice modification there, Nara. Good. I see it. Good. Are you already done, Shelly? You can be done. It's okay. We'll catch up to you. I think this is only my third one. Which one are you on? That's your fourth one? I'm going slow.
Lots of attention and
Yes, I'm giving myself loving attention. Well, it's all, I also paused at each one to look at everybody. See what everybody's doing. Good. So if all of you, are you all of you about to start your fifth one? Fifth time down, your half? Okay, all right. So I will join you and pretend this is my last one. Well, I don't want everyone away from me. I've been standing here just watching them move. Good. So those of you who've already done your 4.5 and you've already been in your child's pose for a couple of breaths, you guys can bring yourself around so that you're on your back side. And we're going to just roll into that C curve, loosen up the mid-back, and then pull the shoulder blades together. So feel it stretch and feel it pull. That's it. Good. That's it. See, yeah, good. Look at how many more of you are getting your feet on the ground these days. That's great. Good. One more time, one more time. Good. At the very top, can you hold it and just check your head? I just caught my head, and maybe yours is doing the same. I pulled my shoulders back, but my head is way forward. Bring your head back in line with your torso. Yeah, Shelly, I see that. Good. Do one more. Check and see if you can come up, minding where your head is, keeping it in line with your torso. Yes, very nice. All right, we're going to extend those legs all the way out. And then take a nice breath and roll all the way down. Arms get to come all the way overhead for a moment. Stretch the right arm and then the left arm just straight up overhead. Let's see. Is that better? Yep, just getting them nice and long. Good. Okay, bend the knees then. Good. Draw your shoulder blades back into your back. Bend the elbows so the hands can come behind the head. Good. And just be there for a second. Feel if you can get both of your shoulder blades flat to your back. One might feel like it's up in your ear. Really work on that one. Get it flatter to your back. Good. Now that will probably feel like you popped your ribs a little. See if you can exhale, pull your ribs in, and then lift your torso up. Inhale and exhale, lay it back down. Good. And again, inhale, exhale, set the shoulder first, a split second before you lift with those abs. Good. Nice, David. That looks like a nice line. And then back down. Good. And inhale and exhale, lift. That's it. Good. Yeah. All right. So we're talking about lifting the torso, not the head. The head is just set. So when you get to wherever you think you can lift, picture with your brain your ribs. Imagine those lifting higher off the ground. A little scoot underneath you, pushing you. Shelly. Good. Do that again. Inhale, exhale up. Good. Then that little extra boost, getting the shoulders up off the mat. Good. Good. And then one more time. Let's hold it here. We're just going to hold it. Good. We're nice and long. And I want you to imagine now someone's pulling your head. They're pulling it longer, 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 but you're not getting lower, right? They're dragging you by your head, so you're a little taller. Good. Okay, now stay long, rotate to the side as if you're getting pulled. Yep. And then to the other side. Good. And 2 more times each way. Trying to get as much length as you can, right? You can hardly see, but I'm just on my armpit. Good. That's it. Keep that length. Nice. And then back to center and down. Whew. That was exhausting. At least for me. Okay. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Just bring your right leg up into tabletop. Keep your head down. Good. Inhale goes down. Exhale. Left leg to tabletop. So we're checking on the sacral stability, right? Keeping that sacrum still. Good. Nice. I didn't even have to tell you, and I saw so many people using their abs to lift their legs. Very nice, you guys. Right? This is not a cute little knee kick. This is abs pulling the leg, initiating the leg. Good. One more. Good. Take your hands, put the pointer and the thumb together to make your magic triangle, right? They're making their triangle hands. Inhale, exhale, come up into your bow. Allow your hand to become resistance for that leg now as it comes in tabletop. Come back down. Other side. Inhale, exhale. I want you to let your arm be long, so it's tempting to bend your elbows. I want you to start the resistance sooner. So here's where mine hits. It doesn't get all the way in. Good. So when you feel that resistance, I want you to notice what your body does. Does it dig deeper into your abs? Does it roll that flesh up from your pubic bone into your body? Or does it actually roll your pelvis and flatten your back? That's different. That's more hip flexory, right? So rolling the flesh in versus rolling the pelvis. What are you doing? Good. And if you're not feeling either, you're probably bracing. Good. Last one. Good. Yep. And then let those arms come down overhead. Good. Pull them wide into your scarecrow. Goalpost scarecrow. Good. And then back all the way down to your sides. Good. Ready for the 100? Woo! Let's go. So 100, I want you to have those 2 things in mind. One is that length that we just practiced a minute ago. And the other one is how are you holding those legs wherever they are. Even if they're flat on the ground, I want you to have a sense of the flesh drawing up, not flattening your back. That said, remember flat back posture is your safety posture, right? So if you need to go there, you can go there for sure. Just make sure you're also engaging those abs. All right, so inhale, prepare. Exhale, put your legs where you want them. Good. All right, keep those abs going as you inhale 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4, and inhale. And exhale. Remember, it's okay to change your position, right? So as you feel your strength ebb and flow or your concentration ebb and flow, go to what's gentler before you go back to what's more challenging. Okay, how much length do you got? Where's the length? It's not about height, it's about long. Good, trying to be long, Mark says. Good, come on. That's it. Last 2 sets of breaths. And last set. Woo! Bring those knees into the chest. Oh. And then if you need to, go ahead and turn your head side to side. For most of us, that will feel good whether or not we need to. Yeah, let it be mobile. Good. All right, so from here, we're gonna bring those legs up to the sky for TikTok. If you're feeling very tight this morning and that's a distraction, just bend your knees. Do that in the knee sway position. That will be A-okay. Spine minders, hips stay still. Spine movers, hips tip. So go ahead and go. I don't think there's anybody new, but if anyone doesn't remember what the difference is, just let me know. Yeah, we'll do 5 one way before we switch to the other side. Mary in the back, do you have like a pillow or a ball or a magic circle that you could stick between your legs? I want you to try that. No, that's a no. I read leg shaking. Okay, so you have to think harder about that bottom inner thigh pushing in. Good. Judith, are you keeping your hips still or your hips moving? Okay, good. So when you go to your right side, I want you to lift your left hip up even higher. Yep, push it up, push it up, push it up. See how your heels aren't quite the same height? That's it. Then you'll get more oblique turning on. Good, yeah. All right, so then you can slide all those legs all the way out. So some of you are already done. Those of you who are done, go ahead and slide the legs out. We'll press the right leg down while we lift the left leg up. And we'll just go right into our leg circles. Inhaling down, exhaling up around the outside. So I like to do the TikTok first because it should help you feel how that inner thigh talks to your abs as you bring this leg around. Can you connect those two motions and those two feelings? So we're doing 5 each way, and then you'll switch legs. When you switch direction, it's still that inner thigh pulling across your body. Can you make it connect to your abs? Good. Yeah, so Shelly, press your left thigh down just a little more. You'll feel more stretch from the right leg while you're holding it. Good. Good. So those of you who are done, we'll just take those arms up to the sky and we're going to start our roll-ups. Those of you who are still working your legs, you keep working your legs. You know what a roll-up looks like, so you can catch up when you're ready. We're coming up, scooping and pulling the abs back as we stretch forward. So remember that spine stretch, which is different than forward fall, right? We're not folding at the hips. We're keeping the abs back and stretching through the spine. Yeah. Yes, good. And then all the way back down. Ah, good. We're going to do 2 more roll-ups. Pressing, pressing, pressing. Good. Yeah. And then when you get down from this next one, you're going to have a roll over. So coming all the way down, pressing those hands down. So we're starting with legs long, level 1s, 2s, or anyone who's feeling like they need a little support for their back. Bend your knees and bring them up before you press over. But level 3s and anyone feeling strong, I want you to see if you can start from that long position. Good. Now, option on the way down today. You can take it down and go right into a roll up, right? So it's fluid all the way through, right? Again, fluid all the way through. Or you can bring it down and restart like you normally would. Or you can bring it down onto the teaser position and come up into your teaser. Optional. Those are all different ways you can play this morning. You decide what you want more of, what's challenging or nourishing to your spine. That stretch feels so good to my upper back today. Woo! Good. When you feel like you got 4 good ones, you're going to come back up and we're going to stay up. So whether you're in teaser or you're just sitting upright, yeah. Because then we're going to take your hands to the side and flip you around, boop, and have a leg pull right here, right now. I know. And just a classic leg pull. So if you're on your knees, that should be familiar. Same thing if you're on your hands, should be familiar. It's just lift, point, flex, put it down, right? Simple. I just gotta take my shirt off and I'll be right with you. But you guys go ahead. We're gonna alternate feet. We're looking for 5 to 6 on each side. What's that? Mark goes, what's a leg pull? Leg pull is we just lift the leg in any direction. So we're gonna, it means pull the leg off the ground. So lift, point, flex, put it down. Lift, point, flex, put it down. So from your knees, Mark's modeling one version, right? He's in a tabletop. But if you want a little more challenge, drop your hips so you're in that low plank and then extend out, flex, point, bring it back. Okay. Good. So straighten your legs as you lift them, Kay. Really be mindful. Straight, 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 straight. That's it. Good. Good. David, that looks nice. Good, Nara. Now give me a sense when you lift that left leg that you're stretching through the front of the thigh. Imagine just length, 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 length. There you go. Good. Good. I'm not counting, so I have no idea. But if you're through all of yours, then you can put your knees down if they're not already down, and then walk them forward. Whoop. And we're going to roll back onto our backs again. All right. All right. So we're going to tuck those knees in, and we're going to push our hands. Sorry. Ooh, said that wrong. Push your thighs against your hands and just rock. We're not coming all the way up. It's that dead bug rock. So it should be an exhale, come back. Exhale, come back. Those of you who are continuously rocking, that tells me that you're breathing like this. Shh, shh, shh. Maybe you are. Maybe you're cheating. So I want to see exhale and then stop. Exhale and then have to stop. Yep, good. And then you have to stop. Bend your elbows for me, Shelly. Pull those knees in. That's it. There you go. Good. Good. No, not all the way up. Okay, I want you to just a little push and then have to come back into your little bow hold. That's it. Good. Good. All right, one more. Good. All right, then you can come all the way up. Sit up tall for a moment. So now we get to roll like a ball. Yippee! So rolling like a ball, since we already did that warm up, we're only gonna do 4, but then, ta-da, we get to do the oblique ones today. And the oblique ones, we're gonna do 4 or 5 on each side. So give yourself first those full rolls first before you switch side to side. Again, use your breath. Press your feet down and hold strong with those arms. Push the feet down, strong with the arms. Better. That looks better. Look at that. Good. Shelly, look at your perfect little ball. That's great. I like the tuck. Everything looks good. Okay. Then coming to the side, right? Now your goal is to rock back on one side, and all the way back up. Oof. That's it. I was just reading a thing from a guy who's a physiotherapist or physioscientist, sorry, not a therapist, about we don't train ourselves to fall enough. And this going to our side is perfect. Perfect. Training ourselves to fall well. We need to be able to curl up into a little ball as you go to help protect. A lot of us jam hands out or feet out and then we break the end point. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. We want to be able to roll with life's punches. Ha ha, see what I did there? Sorry. That's it, good. Did you get both sides? Anybody else noticing one side much harder? Yeah? Can you guys identify your harder side? Okay. All right. Let's do 3 more on that side. Go. I know. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. There I go. I know. It's the side where you feel like you want to kick more or your head falls back or your legs flip forward, right? Okay, good. Easier after a rest. Good. All right. So we get to gently roll ourselves back again. Good. And we're going to go into part of our 5. So we're not going to go single straight leg stretch. We're going to go right into our rotation. Just a quick reminder, those of you who have toys and want to use them here, please feel free. Just because I'm not using a toy today doesn't mean you don't have to. If you want to use practice hands though, you can take your practice hands, push those fingers together and push from side to side. Really give yourself internal resistance, right? So I'm resisting from both sides. One's pushing, one's resisting the push. Yep. Good. Now, as you're giving yourself that push, you might be hunkering down a little bit. Can you push and lengthen at the same time through your spine? Ooh, you will feel that beautiful transverse kick in a little more. Ooh, yeah, that's it, good. So the head doesn't fall back, it just gets pulled farther away from your pelvis. That's it, good. Good. Give me 1 more each way. Very nice. Pull in for a brief little rest. Makes sense? Love that. Knees stay bent. They're going to drop to the side. And my spine minders, you also roll onto your shoulders, okay? Spine minders are stacked shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip. And you're going to take your hand behind your head and you're just going to lift up to the side, just like that. Spine movers, you're going to rotate your torso open, almost as if you're about to stretch. Sorry, you're going to exhale, scoop your abs and push that top thigh down and then come back down. So you're lifting your torso up off the mat, pushing this top thigh down and up. And if you need to, help it stay down. Take your hand and give it a little push. That's it. Lift, 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 lift. Good. Okay, so now can you add that sense of length? As you're lifting up, can you imagine getting longer through your spine? You should feel your belly pull in a little bit. Yeah? Good. 1 more, that should make 6, if I'm counting right. Good. Good. Come up into your bow, hold it, scoop your abs in, pull the knees in, put them back down. Again, you're up in your bow, scoop your abs in, pull your knees in, put them back down. Those of you on your side, the stack, it's the same idea. You're up, you're gonna scoop your knees in, put them back down. No, we're still on the same side. You're pulling those knees up. Let's see, where am I? I'm here. This should be the last one. Woo! Okay, I lost it. All right, go ahead and stretch out nice and long, arms overhead. Before we do the other side, we're gonna do a long spinal bridge. So hands are down by your side. Press your heels into the floor as much as you can until you feel a little less pressure on the ground. So some of you who are really slender, you might actually be able to see air under you. If you are like me and just have lots of extra flesh here, I can feel that it's not pressing on the ground as much, right? There's less pressure of me on the ground, yeah? Good, good. All right, do that again. Inhale and exhale. Push, 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 push. Good. All right, so David, I'm gonna challenge you to do that same thing, but rotate your feet into parallel. That's it, keep them in parallel. That's it, good. And then Nara, can you dorsiflex your feet from the top of your foot, not just your toes? There you go, good. That's it, last one. Oh, so much glutes. Good, all right, and rest. So we bend those knees, they get to fall over to your other side. And then again, if you're a spine minder, you are stacked, right, with an arm up. Spine movers, you are rotated. Okay, exhale, lift the torso up and lower it back down. Good. Scooping that belly in. Good. And as you lift, right, we're making sure that the top thigh stays down. Can you picture a little string from your pubic bone up to this rib? Can you connect those 2 points? Woo! Hello, obliques. Good. Now add for me that sense of length. A little longer as you lift, right? Someone's got you by the head and they're pulling you. They're not pulling you by your nose, right? They're pulling you by the back of your head. Good. One more. And then one to hold. Ready? So we stay up. Good. And we scoop the belly in, pull those knees in. Ooh, this is harder on this side for me. And then put them back down. Oh my gosh, can you see what a mess? So for me, I can feel myself rocking backwards. I can feel my knees not staying stacked. So I'm going to challenge myself again to keep the knees stacked as I pull and keep the hips as stacked as possible. That brings the work back into my obliques and abs, with a little of it happening here at the hip. Last two. Good. And last one. Good. All right. And then gently stretch all the way out straight again. Nice and long. Good. And then hands get to come back to your side. Feet flat on the floor. We'll press into those feet and lift up into a hip bridge. Good. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down through your spine. That's it. One vertebrae at a time. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Good. And do that again. Peeling up. Pressing down into those feet. Good. Inhale. Good. Good. And let's do two more. Let's roll, roll, roll. Push, push, push. There you go. Good. Feeling the stretch to the front of those hips? Feel the glutes turn on a little bit? Yep. Okay, good. Mark says he does. All right. All right. So, let's take your right ankle on your left knee. So way back at the beginning of class, do you remember how you did those modified pistol squats, one leg and then the other leg, and you had to think about that heel, the outside of that heel? So think about that now on your left heel. Get that ready. Push it down as you lift your hips up. Good. And then lower back down. Good. Get it ready. Push. Yeah. Good. So it's not just that part of your heel, but maybe you can find the rest of the tripod. Good. 2 more. And I'm going to shift around so you can see this angle. Good. Now we're going to hold the hip up. Good. Keep driving into that supporting leg. The one that's on top is going to just kick out to the side, come back home, drive into your supporting leg again, kick out to the side, come back home, drive into that supporting leg again. So I want you each time to check that supporting leg. Make sure it's staying on. Good. Yes. Go, Judith. Go. Good. And last one. Good. All right. And that foot can come down to the ground. And then you can roll down through your spine. And then we'll switch. Put your left ankle on your right knee. Yep. Okay, so again, think way back to the beginning of class, how you stabilized when you were on one leg, and then lift, pressing down into your right foot. Good. Good. Push. Good. Good. Last 2. Nora, hold that one up for a second. Well, everybody's going to hold the next one up anyway. We're all going to hold. Ta-da! So this is where we have that right leg supporting. The left one's going to kick out to the side and back in. This camera angle makes it look like I'm kicking straight up. And I can show you here. I'm kicking out. I'm following the direction of the thigh. Yeah? Out to the side. There you go. Good. Good. Last one? Last 2. I think this is last 2. Oh. Ah. Good. And then we can put both feet back on the ground, push those hips up just a little higher, and then round, 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 round down. Oh, goodness. You guys feel a little more inner thigh too, or inner ham? Everyone's just like, oh, I just feel my legs. Okay, just taking stock. Let's take those arms to the sky. We're going to inhale and exhale, roll up. Give ourselves a little seated spine twist. So remember, with spine twist, you're welcome to roll up your mat or grab a pillow or a roller, sit a little bit higher. Mary Lisa, show me with a thumbs up if you are sitting something, or a thumbs down if you are now down on the mat. Because I haven't seen you in a while. I'm curious what your hip is feeling like. Ha 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 ha! You're down on the mat? Yes? Oh, that's great. That's good. All right, so we're gonna inhale, inhale, exhale to center. That's awesome. That's because you're so consistent over time, right? That's awesome. Good. Cut. That's it. Inhale, inhale, exhale to center. Good. Good. One more each way. Good. Good. Palms up. Switch your breath. So now you exhale, exhale, inhale to the center. That's it. Good. Can you rotate and keep your sternum up? What if you had SOS on the top of your sternum? If you bend down, that message is just getting dumped into the sand. No one's going to see it. You want it to reflect up to the sky? That's it. Yes. Good. Come on, Judith, higher. Good. Good. One more. Very nice. Take those hands to your side. Flip your knees underneath you. We're going to do plank to side plank. You're also welcome to stay on your knees. You do not have to step out onto your feet. Other options are coming to your forearms and coming to a wall. So I'm going to step back in full plank. I am going to bring my feet together and rotate all the way to the side. So I'm stacked on top of my feet. Yep. I'm going to rotate back onto my toes and come back to the ground. I'm going to do 3 more on that side before we switch and do 4 on the other side. So I want you to do 4 on one side, 4 the other way. Anyone need to see variations? There's knees, the knees. Did someone say knees? Yeah, okay, knees. So knees, glue together the inner thigh. Come to the side of your knee. Good, scoop your abs in. Keep the knees glued together as you come back to the ground. So I really want you to keep the whole inner line glued. Mary Lampy, if you wanted to, when you come to your side, you could add a little side leg right there. That's perfect for your hip. And anybody else who wants to, you could too, right? You could add that little side if you didn't get enough from those bridges that we did. Anybody need another variation? Yeah. So the stacked feet, that's the most challenging, or the closed knees. Those are the 2 more challenging ones. Staggered is gentler. Come on, girl. My foot is so tender on this side. That's my tender baby feet. Let's see if I flip this way. I have more cushion because of the carpet. Good. Are you okay, Shelly? So if those of you who have done both sides, you can go ahead and lay down and start your swans. Yeah. So if you want to, just your little baby swans, you'll start with 2, and then I want you to let your swan come with you, bringing your hands off the ground with you. Yeah. I'm going to do 1 more side plank this side because that was harder than it should have been. Yeah. Good. All right. So when you're ready, baby swan twice, and then baby swan with your hands off the ground 3 times. Remember, in that swan, you're again thinking of inner thighs pulling together. As you lift your arms with you, you're letting the top of your arm move back toward the center of your spine a little bit. Your throat lifts, your nose does not hang to the ground. It stays up with your spine. Good. I'm going to flip around just so I can see you. Good. All right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add in those hands to the ground. Pressing on the ground, letting your sternum lift a little more. When you get to wherever your top is, I want you to try to draw your inner thighs toward each other and then lift your throat up. That's it, not your chin, your throat. That's it, yes, I see that, good. And then gently lay that down, nice change, good. Inhale, exhale. Get to your end range. Pull those inner thighs a little more. Lift your throat up a little more. Good. And then gently down. Up. Good. That's it. Nice. Good. Very nice. Okay. So we're going to hold it. We're going to take a little lift to the sternum. Slide those arms forward. Today we're going to take your right hand and make it be palms up. So as if I'm holding a little golden ball of goodness. So it's body balance, but you have a palm up this time. I want you to reach through that spine. Reach through that arm nice and long. Bring it down. We're going to repeat that side. We're not going to switch. So we're going to do 3 more. Lifting your right arm and your left leg. And then back down. Good. See how much you can lift yourself off of your left hand. How much do you need it to get you up? How much can you not need it? Good. And then we'll switch. Left hand is palm up. Right leg is your lifting leg. Lift through that spine nice and long. That's it. Good. Again, how little can you rely on the right hand? Let your spine lift you. Let your spine lift you. Good. And one more. Good. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Go ahead and sit back in a child's pose. Oh, I need some fresh air. Good. And then we're going to come onto all fours for a little body balance. So squaring up, slide your right leg out, lift your left arm forward, lift. Good. Okay, can you find that same length, right? Throat is up, leg is long, arm is reaching. You're at your center. Let's take them on the diagonal. So left comes to the left, right comes to the right, and we pull back to center. Left to the left, right to the right, and center. Good. 2 more. That's it. Good. And last one. Good. Bring that on in. Give yourself a nice cat stretch. Try to get your nose towards your pubic bone. And then release. Okay. Square up those shoulders. Left leg slides out. Right arm comes forward. And we lift. Get yourself centered. Good. And then we go the diagonal. Right arm out to the right, left leg out to the left, and bring it back in. That's it. As straight as you can. Throat staying lifted. Good. That's nice. That's it. Good. And one more. Good. All right. Sit back in a child's pose. Good. Then you're going to do the spinal roll. So if you scoop your belly up into that cat, good, and then allow yourself to shift your weight forward till your hips fall down and your chest lifts up. Now you're in down stretch. Good. Inhale, exhale, scoop your abs up. Sit all the way back into child's pose, pulling your abs the whole way. Relax at the bottom. Inhale, exhale, abs up, scooping the belly up, 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 keeping it until you shift those hips all the way forward. And then relax and unfurl that spine. Good. And then scoop the abs up again, pushing the hands down. And sit back. Good. All right. Let's just come up into a cat. Just into a nice little cat so that we can come down into a sassy cat. So looking at your hip and your shoulder, or shoulder looking at your hip, sorry. And then up through the middle and down through the other side. Good, and we'll do one more each way. Feel free to sneak in an extra one to whichever side feels like it needs it. Good. All right, now you're not done. Take another half step forward with your hands. Drop your knees. Good. Take a breath. Exhale, lift your hips, and then if you can, up onto your toes. You're going to lower into a push-up, and then do that 4 more times. I know, sneaky. I know you thought you were done. Good. After your last one, come up to a stand. I think I probably have told you at some time or another, but pushing up and then rolling up to a stand is the traditional end to a mat class. We don't always do it that way. That's it. Good. And then nice and tall, rotate into your spine twist. Good. And other side, rotate into that spine twist. Good, let's do one more each way. Nice and grounded. Remember how you grounded your feet way back at the beginning of class? Good. That's it. Good. And then back up. Good. Now pull down into scarecrow. That's it. Rotate your palms down. So just like that. And then up and back. And then down. So your elbow is pretty much staying the same place in space. You see that? It's not going up and down. The elbow is staying pretty much a point. Good. And one more. Look at your range of motion. Pretty good today. Good. All right. Pull it into your waist. Drive your thumbs back. 3. Pull your abs. 2, 1, and then unpeel all the way down. Thank you, everybody. Happy Monday. Very nice. Oh, you're so welcome. That is, I love it. So, is that real, those plants? How?
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. I love it. What a beautiful, is there more than one of those? Is that another one in the other hall? Oh, was I seeing the mirror? I think I saw the mirror like, wow, what a beautiful, beautiful touch. I love it. Ah, so pretty. Well, thank you for sharing that. Oh, you're welcome. Am I doing the next 2 Mondays? Yeah. Wait a minute. The next 2. The 20th, yes. I do not think I'll be doing the 27th. I need to verify that. That's when Maya's home. My daughter is coming home from Portland for Christmas. So I might be taking some mama time. But Wednesday, I am on the schedule for Wednesday, the 20. What is that?
9th.
Yes, yeah. All the week before Christmas is normal so far. It's just the 26th is the second day of Christmas. 3rd, 4th. The Wednesday I'll be back on after Christmas. The 24th is a Friday.
Right.
Friday morning. Yeah, I think Friday morning I'm okay. Yeah, thank you. Hey, bye. Thank you, Mary. Thanks for showing us your face. Oh. When you're doing leg circles, is that what you're talking about? Was it different from leg to leg? On your left. Yeah. So your left probably likes this, right? If this is your left side, it probably likes this moment of opening. This is right already we think is getting too much short. So, yeah. Huh. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Right? Maybe, right? That might be exactly right. So maybe play with that idea. That's a really interesting idea, Nara. About That's fascinating. You know, that's in the method, we always start to the inside. But part of me wonders if that's because of dancers, right? Dancers are already here, so they need more here, right? But you are here. You're short there, so you could use a little opening. I wonder. On the right or the left? The cramping was more to the... Oh. Yeah. Okay. 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 Oh, really? Your PT has you doing the same footwork? Ah, yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, I love it. That's good. Yay. Like when it all dovetails. Yeah. Right. Better mechanics. Better mechanics. Yes. It's a good dream. Oh. She's in Montana? Where's she? Oh. Minnesota. I knew it was an M place. Oh, nice. Oh.